Hi everybody, this is Jim West with Carolina Varsity. I wanted to talk a little bit about the 2A Western Piedmont Conference. This is an interesting conference and it's a very hard one to peg. Right now I see 5 teams that could win this conference, and I do not joke when I say 5 teams could win this one. It's going to be a very close conference. It might be a situation where you have a three-way tie for first. That's not uncommon this day and age. Right now, I'm going with North Surry at number 1. I think they have the best defense. They do have some holes that they need to fill on both sides of the ball, but if they can get some people to step up, some underclassmen to step up on offense, I think they'll be the clear favorite to win this conference. But again, that's a big if. Number 2 I'm going with is Forbush. I think their running attack is probably the best in this conference. Overall, my biggest concern is, are they going to have enough depth when come October, November, and they're in conference? Are they going to have enough depth to keep the opposition honest on defense? It's a big question, and it's no knock against Forbush because they have a very, very good team. Third one I'm going to go with is West Stokes. I do think this is going to be a bit of a rebuilding year for West Stokes. The guys in King still have a good team, and they could could finish up first in this conference still. But just it's kind of hard for me to really say though. If all of these schools in this conference, I do think West Stokes has the most upside. They have a lot of JV players that are willing to step up this coming year. Might be a very special year for West Stokes. So. Do not count West Stokes out. They're very close to the first 2 in my rankings. Number 4, going with Surry Central. Yes, they won the conference last year, but I think they're going to have some holes to fill this coming season. They had a very nice senior class that they just graduated, and they got some holes to fill. Will the JVs? Players that are coming off the junior varsity last year, will they step up and fill these holes? I think they'll fill up some of them, but will they fill all of them? Probably not. Number 5, going with Carver, and this is kind of a shock to me, to be honest with you. They just lost a ton of players. They're kind of running on the numbers, to be honest with you. I think Carver has kind of shrinked when it comes to ADMs. I just don't think they have the talent pool as they did maybe a couple of years ago. They still have a good team, but I think it's going to be a little bit tougher this year in Carver. They're going to have a pretty young team, probably the youngest of all the teams in this conference. So I think next year, 2018, when I say next year, I mean 2018, I think that's the year to look out for Carver. Number 6 I'm going with is Walkertown. I think it's going to be a bit of an adjustment going from 1A to 2A. In a couple of years, they might be able to sneak up there in the top 5, but this year I think it's going to be a bit of a learning season for Walkertown. They do have talents, and they have played the big guys before. They've played 3A, 4A teams in the past, but I think it's going to be a little bit harder this coming season. The last team, number 7, I got is Atkins. They just simply don't have the talent or the depth to compete with the top 5. They could beat Walkertown, but I doubt it. I would say Walkertown's probably a good 2-touchdown favorite over Atkins. Anyway, this is Jim West with Carolina Varsity, and thank you so much for listening.